Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me yet, my name is Vaughn Royer, 23-year-old entrepreneur and social media marketer. And today I wanted to talk about something that is a little bit different, something that I don't really mention a lot about, however, has had quite a significant impact on my life. And what it is my eating habits. So talking about health. Now, I'm not a health professional. I'm not saying I'm a health professional. I'm just saying this is, in my experience, what has helped me with getting more energy. So talking about energy, one of the things with energy that you can quickly improve is what you're eating. Now, what are you putting in your body? Is it working with you or is it working against you? Now, a lot of the food that we're told to eat, you know, these meats, cheeses and whatever, and I'm not here to, you know, say that's bad, and I'm not here to say be a vegan. I'm not here to say any of that. I'm just here to talk about my personal experience, and maybe you might be able to adapt these things and adopt these things that I've utilized, and then you utilize it in your life and you get more energy, right? So what I have done to increase my energy is I've cut out a lot of dairy. So I very rarely have anything that has any dairy in it. And when I do, I realize how much of a difference it makes. So in my coffees, I'll have almond milk or I'll have coconut milk. And same with breakfast, in all my shakes, even the protein. I went from feeling kind of sluggish, and if you do feel kind of sluggish after having a protein shake, like maybe you're like, you feel good and you get the sugar hit, and then after that you're like, back down again. I found that was because I was having protein that obviously had dairy in it rather than like a vegan plant-based protein. And now I'm not here to get massive gains. I more go to the gym and train and do stuff for efficiency and because it makes me feel good. I'm not there to be some massive rig, and if you want to do that, maybe you should eat that food or do that stuff, but I'm sure you don't have to. And I know plenty of guys that are massive rigs that take vegan protein. So vegan protein, cutting out all the dairy, cutting out the gluten as well. So going from normal bread to gluten-free bread. And I know the loaves in Australia are much smaller. I don't know what they're like where you live, but they're much smaller. It's much more expensive. However, I don't eat that much bread, so it's not much of a major difference to me. However, when I eat that in the morning, if I have some bread and a shake in the morning, I feel great after that. And then of course with meals at night, rather than eating white rice, I'll eat brown rice. Makes my stomach feel much better. And the main thing about my diet is just cutting out any processed food. So I'm not eating any fast food. Because the process, I've found just like it doesn't do anything good for your gut. And I find people who do eat that stuff and do get the dairy and do have the milk, do have the dairy and do have the gluten, they're much more likely to get sick. / when I'm next to them, they'll get sick 3 times and I don't get sick at all. Or for every 5 times they get sick, I might get sick once, right? And I don't have that mucus buildup. I feel like my airways are clear, you know, 98% of the time they're clear, it's easy to breathe because I don't have that dairy that really clogs up your system and clogs up your sinuses and, you know, brings you down a little bit. And I don't get that, you know, afternoon, you know, people have like that 2 o'clock crash. I don't really have that much because I don't have a high wheat / gluten intake that would make me crash like that, because you're not eating that kinds of food, you know, but I'm still eating potatoes, I'm still eating like chicken and meat and stuff like that, but just cutting out the main 3 things: processed food, dairy and gluten. Those 3 things I recommend to anybody and everybody. And if you listen to other podcasts, I know like Joe Rogan talks about it. I know Jocko talks about it. I know Jordan Peterson. There's like big guys, Tim Ferriss, like big podcast guys and guys who are on YouTube. They talk about it and they swear by it because they've done it before. I've been doing this for over a year now, and I absolutely love it, and I thought I'd share this quick tip with you guys so then you can go out and implement it. And you know, if you need to look at the science, look at the science, but at the end of the day, I truly believe it'll make you feel 10 times better. But I'm keen to hear your results. Drop a comment below of any diets that you currently do or anything that you recommend for anybody that follows my channel. Would love to hear your feedback. If you did like this video, drop a like as well. Hit the subscribe button if you've not yet subscribed. And of course, I'll catch you on the next video.